Welcome once again to Keep on Learning online class. And my name is Teacher Emmanuel, the teacher of mathematics. Today we are going to learn mathematics, where we are basically going to talk about the content of P4, P5, and even P6. And this content will help all runners, whether a runner who studies P4, P5, and P6. And today we are going to learn different formula of geometrical figures. For example, we have geometrical figure like square and even rectangle. We are going to see what is the meaning of square, what is the meaning of the rectangle, and we will also discuss about different formulas that are used in those geometrical figures. So when you talk of a circle is a geometrical figure that has 4 sides and those 4 sides are equal. So meaning that if this is a side and this is also a side, this is also another side. So this side is equal to this side, and also this side is equal to this side. So this side and this side and this side and also this side are equal. So that is what we call a square. And we are going to look at different formulas relating to a square, where we start about the area. How to calculate the area of square? So this is area of square. How do we find the area of square? So the area of square is equal to side times side. And we have also perimeter. Perimeter of a square is equal to side times 4. And we are also going to find a side. Side is equal to perimeter. Side is equal to perimeter divided by 4. It is equal to perimeter divided by 4. But the side of square, we have 2 different ways of finding the side of square, where we say also that side is equal to square root of area. And we will apply all those formulas in different examples that we have been given there. So those are the major or the main important formulas that we can talk about this square. Let's look at the second geometrical figure. So we have a rectangle. When you talk of a rectangle, it's also a geometrical figure that has 4 sides, but 2 parallel sides are equal. For example, by using a diagram, so this is a line and this is also another line. So meaning that this side and this side, the 2 sides, all the 2 parallel sides are equal. We have also another side. This side and this side, the 2 sides are also equal. So that's what we call a rectangle. And now we are going to see different formulas that are used on a rectangle. But before talking about those formulas, let me remind you different parts of the rectangle. So normally we have 2 main parts of a rectangle. We have length. This is a length. And we have also a width. So this is a width and this is a length. So those are 2 main parts of a rectangle: a length and width. This is a length and this is a width. And now we are going to see different formulas that are used on this rectangle. How do we calculate the area of a rectangle? Area is equal to length times width. And we have also perimeter. Perimeter of a rectangle is equal to length plus width times 2. You can also, yes, that is the formula of a rectangle. Let's look at our length. How do we find the length? Length is equal to perimeter divided by 2 minus width. We have also another formula of how to calculate a length or finding a length. A length is equal to area over width. So those are 2 main formulas of calculating or finding length. Let's look at width. Width is also equal to perimeter divided by 2 minus length. So those are 2 main formula that we can use when we are finding. Okay, let's look at how we can apply apply those formula by using different examples. We are going to see the application of formulas of a rectangle and even formulas of square. And we are going to see those examples that are going to help us to understand properly by using those formulas. The question number 1. Find the area of a square garden whose perimeter is equal to 24 centimeters. So we first draw our table. We have given, there is what is given, what is asked, and we have a formula plus solution. So the reason why we draw this small table, it is because this small table will help us to understand properly the way this question can be done. Here, let's start by looking at what is given here. So we have been given perimeter, which is equal to 24 centimeters, and there is no any other thing that has been given. And also we are going to see what is asking. They are asking us to find the area. And then we are going to apply the formula. How do you find the area? Area is equal to side times side. But we don't have side. How do you find side? Side is equal to perimeter divided by 4, as we have seen it previously. And now, if they give us perimeter here, we are going to apply by saying that side is equal to perimeter, which is equal to 24 centimeter divided by 4, and then side will be equal to 24 divided by 4 is equal to 6 centimeter. So then we are going to find the area. Since the area is equal to side times side, it will be equal to 6 centimeter times 60 centimeter. So which is equal, area will be equal to 6 times 6 is equal to 36 square centimeter. So therefore, this is the answer of this question. And now, we are going to also to do or to attempt another second question that is going to help us understand properly how the formulas we have studied previously, they can be applied. So we have, we draw also that table, given, asked, and even so, formula plus solution. Formula plus solution. We draw this small table here, and what is given in an occasion? The area of square garden. So they give us area which is equal to 64 meters squared, and find its perimeter. You cannot find the perimeter of area when you don't have side. What is asked, it is perimeter. And you know, by applying the formula, perimeter is equal to side times 4. But you don't have side. You first look at the side. How do you find side? As we have said previously, we have said that side is equal to perimeter divided by 4, or side is equal to square root of area. So the formula we are going to apply here is this one, because they give us area in the question. So therefore the side will be equal to square root of 64. 64, and what you will get will be considered as a side. How do we find square root? So we find square root by prime factorizing. So we put 2, 64 divided by 2 is equal to 32. We put 2, 32 divided by 2 is equal to 16. We put 2, 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. We put 2, 8 divided by 2 we got 4. 4, we divide by 2, 2 by 2, 1. And the way of finding the square root, we accept the first number, but we ignore the second number. So I accept, I ignore. I accept, I ignore. I accept, I ignore. And we are going to see what we accepted, and we multiply them. It is 2, this 2, times this 2, times this 2. 2 times 2 is equal to 4, 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So therefore square root of 64 is equal to 8. And we have seen the side. Since the side is already calculated, we are going to find the area. Area will be equal to side times side. It is equal to 8. We are going to find the perimeter. perimeter, since perimeter is equal to side times 4, it will be equal to 8 centimeter times 4, which is equal to 32. So therefore the perimeter we are looking for, it is equal to 32 centimeter. 32 centimeter. And now we are going to see or to look at other questions that are going to help us to understand how we can to see how the formula of rectangle can also be applied. Remember that we are talking about different questions relating to square, and we have seen how different formulas of square can be applied so as to solve different questions. And now we are going to see different questions of rectangle. And the question number 3 is asking the rectangular garden whose length is 10 meter and 8 meter of width. Calculate the area. B, the perimeter. And now we are going to first see what is given. What is given, what is asked, and we go to formula plus solution. Formula plus solution. And remember that the reason why we draw this table, it is because this table will help us not making a mistake. Because if you don't draw this table, you can even jump some given points. And now let's look at what is given. In the question, they give us the length which is equal to 10 meter. And they give us width which is equal to 8 meter. And what is asked? They ask us on A, they ask us to find the area. Then B, they asked us to find perimeter. So after this, we are going to apply the formula. The area of a rectangle is equal to length times width, but perimeter is equal to length plus width times 2. And here, let's calculate area. Since area is equal to length times width, it will be equal to 10 meter times 8 meter, and then we get 80 meter squared. So this is the area. And then let's look at the perimeter. Perimeter, since perimeter is equal to length plus width times 2, and length is equal to 10 meter, 10 meter plus 8 meter times 2. And 10 plus 8 is equal to 18 times 2 is equal to 36 meters. So that is how to do this question. I think the way those formulas are applied, it is clear and easy to understand. Let's go to the question number 4. The question number 4 is asking a rectangular garden has a perimeter of 24 and its width is equal to 5 meters. Calculate its area. So we first draw our table, what is given here, and after finding what is given, we are going to see what is asked in the question. After finding what is asked in the question, we go to formula plus solution. Formula plus solution. And we draw our table as normal, as usual. We draw our table as normal, as usual. And here, what is given in our question? So first they give us perimeter, which is equal to 24 meters. And they also give us width, which is equal to 5 meters. And they are asking us to calculate the area of a rectangle. Then by applying the formula, we studied that area is equal to length times width. But we don't have length. We have width, but we don't have length. Remember that when we are finding the length, we have seen that length is equal to perimeter divided by 2 minus width. Or length is equal to area over area divided by width. And they give us perimeter. So we say that since length is equal to perimeter divided by 2 minus width. Length, it will be equal perimeter, sorry, it is 48. It is 48, not 24. Excuse me, it is 48. It will be equal to 48 meter divided by 2 minus width, which is equal to 5. It is length will be equal to 48 divided by 2. It is equal to 24 meter minus 5 meter, which is equal to 19 meter. And now we are going to calculate the area. So therefore area will be equal to length, since length is equal to 19 meter times width, which is equal to 5 meter times 5. So therefore area will be equal to, we take 19 times 5. 5 times 9 is equal to 45. I like 5. I carry 4. 5 times 1 is equal to 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So therefore the area is equal to 95 meter squared. I think everyone can be able to understand this question, but before you first know how all those formulas are applied, so that you can be able to solve this question. But before reaching to the end of our session, I would like to invite you to subscribing to our YouTube channel called Keep on Learning Online Class. Have a nice time.